Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman. My favorite character.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We'll interrupt your regularly scheduled review of a Penguin episode to, give you your monthly Azrael fix. Right now on We Are the Night,
the Batman Podcast.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, since it is an Azrael episode, that Arkham inmate himself, the Owl. It is
the Owl Insane stepping into Arkham Asylum.
That's right, kids, because we're going to talk Azrael 27 and 28. This portion takes place in Arkham Asylum.
Angel Insane, parts 1 and 2.
So,
I love how in this period of Azrael, every single story arc had its own little appellation on the front.
Yes.
With Angel at War, Angel in Flames, Angel Insane. It was like angels all over the place.
I wonder if they were trying to trick people into thinking it was part of a bigger crossover, and meanwhile it was just crossing over with itself.
Right. The self-contained story arc. Angel Insane.
Because meanwhile this one's only like 2 issues.
Yeah.
It gets its own little title.
Yeah. Part 1 of 2 on the front.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, before we dive into this, did you watch episode 1 of The Penguin yet?
No, I haven't, because we're ditching HBO Max pretty soon. I didn't want to get hooked on it and then have it be
I gotcha.
So I'm probably the next time that we pick up HBO Max, I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it was weird because it's like last week the first episode came out and it was on Thursday. But now episode 2 and every other following episode is going to be on Sundays. But me and Lilith were figuring they probably did that for Batman Day weekend or whatever.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
that was strategically timed.
It's going to confuse people because I was even thinking like today I'm like, okay, I get to watch it on Thursday. I'm like, no, I don't. I got to wait till Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have been watching that animated show, My Adventures with Superman.
Oh, yeah. You like that?
And I like that. Yeah. There's a little bit too much angst in it. Too much, why me? Why me? Why is this happening to me? Type of stuff. I don't really like that.
Yeah.
But I really like a lot of the story. I like the voice acting a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good. It's, it's different. It's fun.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not taking it too seriously. Yeah.
Batman Cape Crusader is good, too.
Yes, I watched all of that. I love that immensely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm eagerly waiting for a second season of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming. I know it's coming because James DeMatteis already saying he wrote his episode for season 2. I was like, yes.
Yeah. I hope they keep that going for a while.
I do like that they actually bring in comic book people to write some of these episodes, like Greg Rucka. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, I love it.
And James DeMatteis will be on an episode in season. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it coming. Keep it coming. I say, keep it going for as long as possible.
Yeah,
we need a show like this regularly.
As I said, I think Warner must have sold the rights to like stream that the Prime, and that's what me and Lil keep talking about. They must be kicking themselves because what a big draw that'd be for Max.
Well, all the other Warner stuff is on there.
Yeah.
You'd think that it would be. Yeah, it's so strange.
Oh, new Batman the Animated Series. Oh, I wonder if that's going to have any downloads.
Yeah, you're right. Is anybody going to watch it?
Especially after X-Men 97. It's like, the nostalgia is going to kick in. Come on.
Absolutely. With the runaway success of that, they should have been like, okay, just keep ordering new seasons of this no matter what.
And not that it's like an actual sequel or follow up to the original Batman the Animated Series, but still, people are going to check it out on the strength.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, enough time has passed since that. It's been 30 years since that original animated series, where it's a time for. I'm not going to say reboot because that's been done to death, but a new version. It's time for a new version. And I think that's exactly what we got. And I love it.
And again, I don't want it to people think it's like like rated R or something, but it's like, no, it's like more adult. It's more
yeah, it's a bit more grim and gritty and Gotham City. It's I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Boy, they did some deep dives, Gentleman Ghost.
I know. Oh my god, I couldn't believe that.
Just not in
there. And Firebug.
Yeah.
Not Firefly. But Firebug.
Yeah.
I had to look him up. I said, I remember him from Who's Who, but I don't remember his actual issue. I remember him and Firefly were on the same page in the Who's Who issue, but I don't remember the comic book he was in.
Yeah, me and Lil covered one of the Firefly stories from the 90s, and Firebug gets killed pretty quickly. So
Firebug, yeah.
Nocturna, it was in that age.
Nocturna, yes. and Night Thief. Yeah, that was wild. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and good stuff.
And all the little orphans.
Well, of course,
My wife was shaking her head because I'm watching that episode, and then I was like, "Well, where's little Timmy? Come on!"
Yeah. I do want to see. I want to see some more deep dives. I want to see Anarchy in one of these. I think this show could do Anarchy really well.
Oh yeah. Especially like if they do it like kind of reveal his identity like they did in the original comic.
Yeah, make it a mystery.
Yeah, for the general audience who really doesn't know who Anarchy is behind the mask. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be so good. Yeah.
All right, so. Should we get to these issues? Almost like
let's get the straight jackets on and head into Arkham. And I forgot that these two issues are actually the swan song of Barry Kitson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's his last two.
Yeah. I'd forgotten about that until I read his letter at the end of issue 28, where he talks about how he had enjoyed his time on the series and everything, and
yeah, because now you mention that.
Moving on to different things. Yeah.
Yeah, because what we'll get to next month, it'll be a different, I forget who it is, but we'll get to a different artist, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Doug Braithwaite.
Yeah, I think you might be right, yeah. But then I don't think he's here that long. I forget who takes over, but I think after maybe the next one's a two-parter too, and then after that we might get another artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a couple of different artists for a while before they settled on a regular one again. Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's been a while since I've read these.
Yeah, me too.
As you can tell.
Well, Barry Kitson's a hard act to follow.
I know. Yeah, that is a really hard... And plus from the first issue.
Yeah.
From the very first issue of this series. So that's even more of a tough act to follow.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the guy after him. It's just like you don't want to be the guy to pick up after like Jim Lee or any of them. Yeah.
Oh, man. Mark Silvestri or...
John Byrne.
John Byrne. Can you imagine anybody stepping in after John Byrne? Jeez.
All right. So, like we said, Azrael number 27 from March 1997. Angel Insane Part 1 entry. Writer Denny O'Neil. Penciler Barry Kitson. Inker James Pascal. Colorist Demetrius Bazukis. And letterer Ken Brzezinnik. And... That's not giving me the editor, so let me open the issue here. Archie Goodwin.
Yeah.
All right. Azrael and Brian still seek more knowledge about the Order of Saint Dumas. When they learn that the Gray Abbott has been imprisoned in Arkham Asylum, Azrael asks Batman if he has permission to free Abbott. But Batman warns Azrael that no one should. Wait, boy, whoever wrote this was. But he warns Azrael that no one better escape from Arkham Asylum. Azrael breaks into Arkham Asylum, but quickly sets off the fire alarms, which automatically leads to the opening of the prison cells. Boy, who designed that? Azrael finds Gray Abbott, but gets beaten up by another inmate. The Joker takes this opportunity and steals Azrael's costume. Yeah, kids. All right. So what you think?
This is a weird one because right off in the bat, okay, Sister Lily's got a new haircut.
Yes. Obviously, some time has passed since they put down the order.
She's raided Bruce's mom's wardrobe, and she's got the pearls out. Look at how many layers of pearls she's wearing.
Oh, yeah, and look, for the first time since we've met her, she's not wearing that purple outfit.
Yeah, she's not wearing the purple outfit. She's cut her hair. Nobody's told her the memo that you don't wear pearls in Gotham City.
Well, they're actually not in Gotham. They're down in, Mexico.
Oh, that's true. They're in Mexico City. Yeah,
Mexico
that's right.
City, yeah.
So it's safe. She's safe to wear pearls, yeah. But then she's getting all like, call me Sister Lily. You know, I'm like, what's this about? What's this about? All of a sudden, her personality is changing, and it seems rather sudden.
Yeah, I just, although it's like, is her personality changing, or was she just faking it before, where she was like playing the helpless female because Rollo and the whole Order were after her? But now that there is no Order or Rollo, it's like, is she just like, well, I'm the Order now?
Yeah, I'm the only, all that exists of the Order, I guess, maybe, yeah, but it just seemed really strange to me.
Yeah, because I don't know. I always, every time I read this, I'm like, was Denny like trying to show that she really didn't know the ways of the world? All she knew was the Order, or is it just like, oh yeah, she was always planning this. You know, once Rollo and the Order went down, she was gonna try to swoop in to become the new Order.
Yeah, but there was no.
Maybe she was.
There's nothing to even insinuate that.
I guess,
anywhere.
Unless she was inspired by Talia or something.
Maybe, yeah.
But I love how they're talking about this because the Gray Abbott's so sick. It's around Christmas time, so the Gray Abbott strangles like a mall Santa, and then like when the cars get him, he tells them, "Oh, I work for the Order of Saint Dumas," and so they're like, "Okay, he's nuts. Let's lock him up in Arkham."
Right, he strangles a mall Santa. And how did the Gray Abbott get all the way over there? Because wasn't he in Europe the last time we saw him?
Was he in the cave? Was he in the monkey cave last time we saw him?
Yeah, I thought he was in the monkey cave.
I don't know. Well, that's what Lily, Jean-Paul, and Brian are talking about. They're like, well, why is he in Arkham? It's like, was he trying to hide out from Rollo, or did he think he was going to be safe there? Or...
Yeah, that's weird too, man. I don't get that. All of a sudden, he goes from a monkey cave to strangling a mall Santa. Yikes! I've heard of leaps and bounds, but that's the one even Superman would be envious of.
Oh my! Well, I mean, they kind of give us a somewhat of a reason later, but
yeah, I guess.
I love Brian just sitting there, like drinking his lemonade, just like.
Yeah, I guess the reason kind of backs it up, but it's kooky.
I know.
It's kooky. And furthermore, like when Azrael does get into Arkham, he gets his goal. He beats his way through the guards and he gets in there. I'm still astounded by this. They let all the inmates just wear whatever they want. Joker's just walking around in his regular purple and orange stuff. Two-Face is wearing his stuff. Riddler's wearing his regular outfit. Mr. Freeze, like everybody's rocking their regular outfits.
I mean, I wonder though. Well, he does say, "Oh, surprise to the guard! Surprised to see us in our glad rags or whatever." So I guess he's saying they all ran and got their clothes. But I'm just like, didn't the fire alarm just go off and just release them? It's like, so
that's really quick.
Yeah,
man.
They found the stuff. They put it on. Everyone's dressed. I'm like, you're telling me Mr. Freeze can get dressed in 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they've got all of these costumes just hanging around in a closet somewhere.
The ventriloquist and Scarface.
Yeah. They've got the Riddler's jacket and bowler hat hanging up in a closet somewhere. That's crazy. Well, even for Gotham, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, didn't they show that in one of the Schumacher movies?
I try to forget those films.
I mean,
the only thing that I try to remember from those is the bat nipples and the abs.
Well, again, this is 97, so I mean, the second Schumacher movie is out, so
true. Yeah, they were cheesing it up at this point, weren't they?
But especially Riddler and Two-Face here. Right?
Oh man, yeah.
Because look who's with Joker: Two-Face, Riddler, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, the classic. Jeez. Yeah, so then we get the reveal about the dude that had the monkey brain, like he was a monkey. His mom was a monkey's uncle or something, and
Oh, yeah.
That's why the Gray Abbott tracked him down, because
Yep.
he's in Arkham, and the Gray Abbott had to get in there. Also, the Gray Abbott has all of his cybernetic apparatus still on. I guess they had that in a locker somewhere.
I mean, unless it's like surgically attached to him or so, it's like grafted to him or something.
Right. Yeah, they couldn't remove it without killing him. Ah, God.
But yeah, oh yeah, because the Gray Abbott's here for this guy Charles, this big hulking brute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he said, one of his ancestors must have escaped from our laboratory and mated with the normal human. So yeah, so someone effed the monkey, yeah.
Exactly. Someone got really cold and lonely on a dark and stormy night.
Somebody got down and got
wild like an animal.
Yeah.
Jeez. And then it's just, oh my God, but it's just Denny, like all this dialogue, like when Two-Face is ready to flip his coin, Joker's like, where did you keep that? So the guards didn't find it, and Two-Face is like, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know. Cavity search.
Hope he watched his hands and that coin first.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
But yeah,
it's in his prison purse.
Yes, it is. His prison coin purse, yes.
Yeah. His prison purse.
But yeah, no, the whole reason Jean-Paul goes in because him and Brian are like, if we if we get to the Abbott, we can, he could put his skills at the service of healing instead of creating assassins. We could make kind of splendid service. I'm like, really? You're going to convince the Gray Abbott to, okay.
Yeah, this man who's a psychopath who is experimenting on animals and human beings and trying to like cross hybridize the two of them. Yeah, you're going to convince him to all of a sudden cure cancer or something?
He's a mad scientist and possibly a religious zealot. I'm like, you couldn't even pay him to do this.
Yeah, this plan is doomed to failure.
Again, unless it's just showing the naivete of these three, and that's just like, oh hey, maybe he'll be so grateful we break him out of Arkham.
Yeah. And what are they worried about him talking about the Order of Saint Dumas for? Like, nobody's going to believe him.
No, they didn't. They threw him in Arkham. They did.
Yeah. I mean, if that's their reasoning, he's the only one that still knows about the Order. Who cares? Nobody believes him anyway. They think he's Napoleon, for God's sakes.
I mean,
stupid.
Unless they're worried about him falling into the wrong hands, or like, someone like Joker, or someone to get into the Order of Saint Dumas.
Getting his scientific knowledge to make a whole army of monkey men.
Make it even tastier Joker fish.
Nom, nom, nom,
nom. Diet Joker fish.
Half the calories.
Half the calories
with with all the murder still sealed in fresh.
I get agreeing again and again.
Only your Undertaker knows for sure. So Sister Lily's living down in Mexico City. Living off the I guess whatever they could find. Whatever money they got from Saint Dumas.
Mm-hmm. Well, they had a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're all doing well right now.
Yeah, but yeah,
she got all the Order's money. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she got that fancy haircut now. It's all big and looks like a helmet.
I know, right? It looks pretty severe. Like I thought, yikes! She went from like the full mane to, I want to talk to your manager.
Well, again, she was living like a handmaiden before, so she probably wasn't allowed to cut her hair. So now it's probably
right. Yeah, and it didn't look like she had. Like her entire life, she hadn't cut her hair. It was like going down to her legs.
I mean, this is probably this whole looks of a rebellion. I mean, look, her shoulders are out.
Yeah. Yeah, she's showing a little neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the part that isn't covered up with the pearls. Yeah, she better take those off when she goes back to Gotham.
Exactly.
They better warn her about that.
Well, she ain't going yet because she sends Jean-Paul, and he's like, I'd rather not return to Gotham.
Yeah. I want to wear these pearls for a while. I like them, all right? I get it.
Jean Paul might have just could have lived the rest of his life without Azrael. He's like, I don't want to go back to Gotham, the place where I had the worst days of my life.
Exactly.
Beginning with the death of my father.
Right. Yeah. And an unlimited list of trauma after that.
Mm. But then this whole thing, every interaction that Denny has Batman and Azrael do is so weird to me, because it's like, he's basically like, you're asking my permission to break into Arkham? No, I'm not giving you permission. But no one better, it's basically like, it's not a hard no. It's always like, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the last conversation that they had when he was going about after the Order. They had the same conversation like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm
not saying Bruce would help him break out, but he should be like, well, what are you planning on doing with him?
Yeah.
Because if Bruce agrees with your plan, couldn't he help you?
Or maybe Bruce could have been like, you know what? I'll do it. I've broken into Arkham like 1,000,000 times. I know my way in and out of there.
Yeah.
Why don't I go in there and break the Abbott out and bring him to you, and then you can question him. And then we can find out, together.
Or I'll go in with you, so make sure no one gets out.
Exactly. That would have made a great guest appearance. The two of them together in Arkham, beating on all these guys together.
Yeah, come on, a full ass Batman guest appearance.
Yeah,
yeah. You don't tell me that's.
To be honest with you, I think this is what this story was missing. Like this could have used a full Batman guest appearance, right?
Batman,
just a little cameo.
My favorite character.
Standing in the shadows, shaking his finger at Azrael. Like, no, get in there and help him. Like, this is a moment when he needs the help, as we'll see in the next issue. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. This man almost died. Like, oh, it's crazy.
Everything since the end of Nightfall, basically is on Bruce's shoulders. Again, if this was anyone else, Bruce would have had him locked up. But my secret.
Totally.
You know my secrets. So yeah, go ahead. You're free to go.
Right.
But now every 2 weeks it's like, don't you dare.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he was not like, what the hell were you doing back in Gotham? What are you doing back in my city?
Yeah, what are you doing back in my city?
Oh yeah, No Moz is back. I love. He's like, did you see how Batman disappeared? No.
Yeah. How does he do that? I'm glad he's around. I hope that he sticks around. I can't remember if he sticks around for a while, but I hope that he does, because I think he's a cool and unique supporting character for Azrael.
I think he does for a while. I think maybe for at least the next 10 or 15 issues. I think.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
I think. I'm trying to remember. He might be in and out, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Then I love they take a helicopter to break into Arkham. Asking No.
Yeah.
When'd you learn to fly a helicopter? Yesterday. Take lessons? No.
Yeah.
I'll get the Abbott, and I won't blunder. So, yeah, he tells him to be ready to pick him up. Yeah, breaks through the roof, sets off the fire alarms, because, of course, he uses those fiery gauntlets.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't you think Batman would have a problem with him beating up on the guards, too?
Oh, well, you'd imagine, yeah. Looks like he does a number on them.
But then, of course, yeah, all the inmates escape, and because Azrael opens up on them. But yeah, the big hulking Charles basically takes, knocks Azrael out so Joker can put his costume.
Yeah.
That's something when that Charles like breaks one of his dagger things. The look at Azrael.
Oh yeah. I love that. That whole fight is, I think, the best part of the issue. It's great.
Gotta.
And there's an ad in the comic book, the actual floppy, for a comic book. I'd forgotten about this one, Brain Banks.
Oh, I think I remember.
Do you remember that?
I never read it, but I think I remember seeing the ad. Yeah, because I do have these floppies. Yeah.
There was that imprint called Helix.
Yeah.
Which I think was like sci-fi stuff, I think cyberpunk, and things like that. I sampled a little bit of that and really loved it.
I was going to say, it didn't last too long, did it? Because I don't remember hearing about that for long.
No, this was a 6-issue miniseries, Brain Banks. It says, Anna Elysian thought she knew her mind until she had to share it.
Oh, my. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is I like how it ended with the cliffhanger, with Jean-Paul beaten to hell at the feet of the Joker, who now has the Azrael costume on.
Yes. Yeah, that's a little scary. You're stripped down to your underwear in this room full of maniacs. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been the time for Batman to come in, don't you think?
You would think, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, as we'll see next issue, he's busy, which that kind of points to a certain two-parter in Batman going on right now.
Which one's that?
I think it's Batman 5. Is it 540 and 541? There's a Spectre story.
Oh, the Spectre one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's like mentioned. Kelly Jones, yeah.
That Casey is busy.
Yeah, because there's one panel which the scan on on these is like really dark. I mean,
oh really?
It's hard to see on some of these pages, but yeah, I do remember the in 28. Do you remember there's like one panel which shows kind of Batman, and then there's like Spectre hovering above. Yeah, so. Because I did remember reading these the first time, and I was reading both books, and I was like, "Oh, are these going to cross over?" No, that's the extent of the cross.
No, that's it.
All right, should we get to the second one?
Yes.
this cover.
It's a good one.
And again, kids.
And this is the first rematch between these two since Jean-Paul was Batman, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he broke his arm and stuff.
Ponytail Joker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't think Joker. I don't know if Joker even realizes.
I don't think so.
Well, don't worry, kids. Joker will be back in this book.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, this goes on for a while longer, so
trying to remember if not before. Yeah, Joker does show up in No Man's Land. So
yes.
All right. So Azrael number 28 from April 1997. Angel Insane Part 2. So Part 1 was Entry. Which one do you think this is? Exit.
Oh my.
Oh my. Same team. All right. The Joker took Azrael's costume, but Azrael was able to get it back and then immediately makes his way out. I don't know about immediately, but makes his way out of Arkham Asylum. He returns to Nomaz, who is waiting outside, but the monster that attacked Azrael inside Arkham is there as well. Jean-Paul is without his mask, but still was able to defeat his opponent.
A rather succinct summary of events, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, when this opens up, when Jean-Paul is just basically just standing there in his underwear, I mean, he almost seems like he's in a daze. I don't know if just because they took the suit or whatever, or if he's just scared. I don't know.
I don't know. That was what my thought was because he didn't have the mask on.
Yeah.
Like, at this point in time, he needs the mask in order to access his abilities, or to access the system.
Fully, yeah, because it's like, even when, when he's fighting in the asylum and he just has the mask on, it's like, yeah, he's fighting, but he's not fighting as good as he should. I think the Gray Abbott's like, hey, he's not fighting it as well as he should be.
It's like the mask is just one piece of the puzzle that is Azrael.
Mm-hmm.
And without the rest of it, he's only dealing at a certain percentage of what he should be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Joker's talking about killing the guards.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about killing them, and was it the Riddler says, killing them would be a waste, Joker. Not if we ate them. Not if we eat them.
Yeah, right. Not if we ate them. Yeah.
And then it's the whole... I once knew a really vindictive cannibal ate someone who disagreed with them. I think the others are like, the cops are outside. We need bargaining chips. Then Joker's like, I know, we should toss a coin. Anyone in this general vicinity might think that's a good idea. So yeah, they Two-Face throws the coin for the guard, and the guard lives, and then they throw it for Azrael. He's like, Joker, shucks, guess we'll have to bury you, but you won't mind because you'll be dead, resting in peace. But then the Gray Abbott's like, I don't know, because he wants to study Azrael too, along with this Charles.
Yeah,
so.
And this is the part that I didn't like, because this was too reminiscent of the heel turn that happened in the last story with the fall of the Order of Saint Dumas, when all of a sudden they were like, oh no, don't kill Rollo, just kidding, no, we need Rollo.
Yeah.
And they went back and rescue him, and then the Gray Abbott's like, oh no, I don't want Azrael to die, I want to study him. Like, this weird heel turn that Denny has these villains do halfway through the stories, I don't like it. It's too contrived. It's just... that would have been a time, like I said, when Batman should have come through the window.
Yeah.
and been like, no, you're not going to do this to Azrael. Like, I've been keeping an eye on this mess. This is getting out of hand, and it's coming to an end now. And then they could have beat up all the crazy guys, and then the big dude, and then they could have wrestled the Gray Abbott out of there together. Like, that's how I think this should have played out. Rather than the Gray Abbott just all of a sudden being like, yeah, beat him to death, beat him to death. Oh, no, wait, just kidding. Don't beat him to death. I want to study him for a while first. And then you can beat him to death. Maybe.
Yeah, Batman should have broken in and be like, you know what, I'll take care of Joker and the others. You chase after the Gray Abbott. And,
yes.
Yeah, that Charles, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And he could have handled that solo while Batman took care of the rest of it. This whole heel turn thing that the villains are, and the characters are doing, I don't like it.
I mean, it's one thing if you do it once, but it seems like every Azrael story now, it's somebody like changing their mind. They'd be like, oh, no, let's do
like
this.
on the island too with the two brothers. Remember,
yeah.
There was that weird heel turn that they did. Like halfway through that, I hate
him. Let him die. Hate him. Let him die. Oh wait, he's my
yeah.
brother.
Oh, just kidding. No, I don't. I want him to live. Yeah. Yeesh.
Yeah, nobody can make up their minds in these Denny Azrael stories.
Exactly. Yeah, they're up and down, yo-yoing it. I guess I don't know. For Gotham City, I suppose it makes sense in some grander scheme of things.
Maybe once, but again, to do it like every story, it's like,
yeah. So that's the part I didn't like about this story is that all of a sudden that 180 that the Gray Abbott does. And it kind of took the power out of Azrael's hands because it's like, oh, well, he couldn't have survived this if all of a sudden the dude that he was after in the first place hadn't all of a sudden changed his mind on a dime and decided to help him. You know, that...
Yeah, because the Joker gets distracted when he accidentally sets his hair on fire. Yeah, and the Gray Abbott's like, here's your mask. Maybe this will be enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't... I don't get it.
Well, Justin, at least you got excuse to get a fully almost new Azrael fight. Yeah,
and even besides that, the Barry Kitson art in this is magnificent. It's off the hook good. He went out on a high note with this issue. I will say that.
Yes,
with my problems with the story notwithstanding, the artwork is some of the best that he did in the whole series, I think.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Denny kind of did this story, too. So, you know, Barry Kitson had an excuse to draw all these Batman rogues.
That's kind of what I thought, too. Yeah. Yeah. In all of their full regalia, you know, their full costumes, you know, not wearing Arkham Asylum overalls. Arkham issued overalls.
Riddle me this. When is somebody who hates country boys like a rock group when they're smashing bumpkins?
Smashing pumpkins, yeah.
He says smashing bumpkins. Oh,
that was clever.
But yeah, Gray Abbott's like, Azrael's fighting, but not well. We should have disposed of all of them by now. The mask is not enough. So that's when he tells that Charles. He's like, yeah, we have to help him escape. And even Charles is like, you remember what you told me? How he humiliated me? How he murdered his own brother?
Yeah.
Meaning the monkey. Again, Russell's still not right after that story.
I know. It was traumatizing. Understandable. I get it.
So, I love Gray Abbott just opens the door and goes, oh, this way.
This way, yeah. I know the way out of Arkham Asylum. I've known all along.
So, yeah, then outside, Gordon and Bullock are talking, and Bullock's even like, I'm surprised, pointy ears ain't here. And Gordon's like, yes, I mean, he must be desperately busy somewhere else. Yes, that's the Batman and the Spectre, yeah.
I had forgotten about that. That was going on at the time. You and Lilith talked about that one, right?
I can't remember. If we did, it was a while ago. You have to look back. I'm not sure if we did.
Oh, that might be one to add to next year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you do, I'll join you guys.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then that settles it. If we didn't do it, we're doing it. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that story in a long time.
Yeah, Doug mentioned Kelly Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 540 and 541. Yep.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So it was the same months. It was March and April of '97.
It's got to be somewhere around there. Let me see. Yep, March. Yep, 540 was March. So yeah, 540. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So good job, Denny. Usually, a lot of times you'll see that with people who write the like 2 different books, but yeah, good job. Just Yep, March and April. Yep. Well, guess who was one of the 2 editors on that book?
Oh well, yeah,
Denny O'Neil. Yeah. So yeah.
He was editing most of the Bat books at the time. I think.
Yeah, I think he was the editor on the Bat books. Up till like the end of No Man's Land. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Archie Goodwin was the editor on this one, and then Denny did the rest of the other things, I think, or most of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then when they're trying to sneak out of the asylum, and John Paul dresses up in those overalls, he's like pretending he was an exterminator, Rollo. Frat.
Yeah.
I was checking the cells for mice when all heck broke loose. So yeah, John Paul calls No Maz to pick them up.
And then we have a great kind of horror movie, action movie ending with the big dude. I keep forgetting what his name is. Charles. I keep wanting to call him Gumma because that's all he says. Gumma. He attacks Jean Paul all of a sudden, like in midair.
Well, as they're getting ready to leave, the guards or the SWAT team guns down the Gray Abbott, so he's dead.
I know, yeah, they just leave him. It's like, oh well, we went through all of this trouble to get to the Gray Abbott.
Well, they wanted his knowledge.
Yeah, peace out.
But then, it says John Paul gets in the helicopter. That's when Charles is holding on to the helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, they left the rope. I think John Paul climbed up. Charles is holding on to it. They gets all the way up into the chopper.
Get into the chopper. Do we see the Gray Abbott again after this issue? I can't remember. I feel like we do.
I can't remember. Oh, you think he survived it? I can't remember.
I haven't read up to. Remember, there's a bunch. I haven't read half of this series.
Oh yeah.
Read up to like issue 50, 51.
I have, but it's been such a long time. Hold on, let me see if I can check. There's a link for the Gray Abbott here. Oh nope. Nope. He must be dead.
Oh,
it's saying
no kidding. This is it.
Saying this was his last appearance. So.
Wow. Oh my word. So they went through all that trouble to spring him out, and then they just leave him to die. Oh my god. All right.
Yep.
I thought for sure he'd come back later on in the series with Denny writing the whole thing. Like,
I don't know.
Wow.
So.
Yeesh. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, No Maz and John Paul are talking about how Sister Lily's going to be mad, but then Charles basically attacks him.
Mm-hmm.
But then they land, and then Jean Paul tells him, "You're going back. I made a promise. Get up."
Yeah.
Got a pool. Are you aware? A few hours ago, it clobbered and cleaned your clockishness and wailed the Moby out of you.
Wailed the Moby. I love that. Wailed the Moby out of you. That's fantastic.
Got it. So they fight. As Jean Paul's in the full Azrael costume, except the masks, but
yeah. I thought that was pretty interesting too. Actually, yeah.
Because there's like a 2 almost. Wait, 1, 2, almost like a 2.5 page fight, and there's only one gutta on the whole page.
Yeah. Another great fight sequence to end the issue with. It's fantastic.
Again, maybe giving Kitson. Give him your best fight scene.
That's right. Give him all you got. Yeah, I loved that. I thought actually that was probably the best part of the whole issue was that battle at the end. It's excellent.
No Maz at the end. Azrael, your mask. Didn't need it. Don't need it. Not as long as I've got a promise.
Yeah.
All right. So thoughts on this?
Yeah. Well, overall it was kind of a mess. Like I don't understand some of the justifications and reasonings for half of the things that went on here, but it was still entertaining. Mm-hmm. It was still enjoyable for the most part. We had some great witty moments, like the Riddler stuff and the Joker stuff. And hey Russell, yeah, you missed it.
Any more? Well, there was a genetically modified guy who was a former Order of Saint Dumas experiment where the Gray Abbott said, one of his parents must have mated with a monkey. So
Monkey's uncle. Yeah.
no mention of
there was a reference.
No mention of fluids, though. I'm sorry to break.
Yeah, no mention of fluids, but still, there's at least a link there.
Is your whole week?
Link. But yeah,
I'm trying.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it gets a little more cohesive once we get past like all the Saint Dumas stuff.
Yeah. Tying up loose ends is always tricky, especially when you're dealing with a character like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember
and a setting like this.
I'm trying to remember going forward. I think it's any mention of Saint Dumas is going to be like Lily trying to like resurrect the Order, but
which is odd. Why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want to resurrect the Order after it had brought you so much turmoil in your life? Oh, I'm going to bring it back and make it better, make it the way it should have been.
Well, okay. I guess maybe because that's all she knew. I mean, again, until Jean Paul blundered in, she had never left that cathedral.
Right.
I think she had to deal with Rollo every day of her life, so
yeah,
it might drive you a little crazy.
If it were me, I would have. If I were in her position, I would have picked up a costume and some armaments too, and I would have went out and started stomping on some faces.
Or again, I mean, they have the money, I guess, from the Order. I mean, it seems like she's living comfortably down in Mexico. It's just like live your life on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. Live it up.
Travel. You said how you never left that cathedral. Travel the world.
Yes. Go to every exotic beach in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Instead, I'm going to resurrect the Order of Saint Dumas. Yeah. Okay, Lily. Yeah, whatever you want. All right.
I was going to say, Azrael should just leave her alone, but, he's...
That's not going to happen.
No. He's thinking with that flaming sword.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. He likes that new haircut a lot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. I can see more of your neck.
That's right. You're the knight herself. And a devil for making me want you.
Yes!
I don't have to take this. I'll see what Catwoman's doing.
I missed that purple leotard, Lily. Where'd you do with that?
See, you could be doing better things than trying to resurrect the Order. Why don't you take lessons on how to use a whip?
No, yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I think Lily would probably enjoy being like a dominatrix or something.
Yeah, take out some of those aggressions. Yeah, she could imagine it was Rollo every time she was beating up some mobster or some pimp or something. Be fantastic. She's the vigilante we need, all right? She's the vigilante Gotham deserves.
I mean, we got a few, but I think this book would have been served with like maybe more Azrael guest appearances in places, or even having like Lily show up and say,
Yeah. Her change in personality at the beginning of that issue was really strange to me.
Yeah. Like I remember reading this. I was like, I don't know, did Roland like kind of hypnotize her or something to be? But no, I guess it's just
no, it just happened.
I guess. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that covered it pretty good, Bill.
Yes, sir. All right, let me pull up the schedule here. Like I said, Lilith and I are going to be doing reviewing Penguin episodes. So yes, I think that's going to take us to December. So again, you'll be getting all Penguin episodes except for these Azrael episodes, kids. So
nice.
Ray, this is your time, man. We're going to be limited Batman talk. Then
yeah,
for a while here.
He's going to love that.
Yeah, you should be listening, Ray. All right, so yes, so after this, next 3 weeks, we'll get Penguin episode 4, 5, and 6, and then at the end of November, we will discuss Azrael 29 and 30.
Nice.
Which I believe is the return of, I think Talia shows up again, so.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And we're coming up to there's a chunk of issues that I haven't read.
Ooh.
The whole Bane story that takes place.
Oh, it's like in the 40s.
I think it's 36 through 40 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
36 through 39. I don't have that. I haven't read it.
Yeah, because the last episode of this year is going to be Azrael 31 through 33. It kind of starts. It's not Agent of the Bat yet, but it's kind of Azrael. It's kind of Jean Paul saying, you know what, I'm directionless. I basically asking Batman for stuff to do. So.
You got anything for me to do, boss?
They've got no girl. They've got no job.
Yeah. Agent of the Bat.
Not even yet, because that doesn't even start till 50. But they kind of play with that even before that. All right. So yes. So send us your thoughts. Send us your thoughts on these Oh my God, Ray, you really wanted to steer into the skid, man. You would send me feedback every week to say, oh yeah, I'm loving these non-Batman episodes. Yeah.
No Batman. This is great.
Yeah. You guys should do this
He'd be like, keep up the great work, guys.
Dearie me, you should do this all the time.
Dearie me.
All right, kids. So, yes, be like our good friend,
the Hard Master,
and send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch, the classic Capes and Lunatics merch. And of course, scarier than any inmate at Arkham, little Hellfire herself demands that you rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Don't make us be dancing on that pole in Gotham, because, I don't know. We're either going to get eaten alive by cannibal, or who knows what the Joker's going to do, or...
You never know.
We're not going to get dollars. We're going to get two-sided silver dollars.
Scratched coins flying through the air.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
Oh man, where's my coin at? I kind of have like a replica Two-Face coin. I forget. It came with.
Oh, do you really?
Was it the Dark Knight or the movie? I think
the Nolan one.
Yeah. I think probably dropped it or something. But yeah, no. Oh, here it is. Gotta put it in this Batman box. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Look. Yeah. That's actual like coin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Very nice, Phil.
All right, so I'm sure everyone's like, I don't care. All right, and of course, again, subscribe to our Patreon. Again, Lilith and I give you something exclusive and uncensored every month. And if you're a patron, like our friend the Owl here, you can request topics for us to discuss. Yes, September was ranking the Alien movies.
Which was my special request. Yes. I was very pleased about that.
As of this recording, we haven't picked October yet, but yes, you never know what you're going to get. So
you should do some type of for October, some seasonal thing, like best horror movie or best Halloween themed movie.
I think we've talked about that. So October might be the time to pull the trigger on that. Yeah. All right. So, yes. So subscribe at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics or find everything at tubespace.ao/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.ao/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Now for this Justin the Owl. Of course, you can hear him here at least once a month on We Are the Night,
the Batman Podcast.
And, of course, you can hear him... over on Capes and Lunatics, every week on Marvel Tales, at least once a month on X-Men Classics, also once a month with me and Russell on One World Under Doom, the Doctor Doom podcast.
That's right. Brand new.
That's right. But of course, that's not all this man does. So, Justin, where else can they catch you? Like, right here?
You can also find me on these shows as well. Gamma Charge. Every month, I discuss The Incredible Hulk or The Sensational She-Hulk with my pal Russell, and our new co-host Josh as well has joined the fold. And him and Russell are covering the Red Hulk's appearances before a certain movie comes out next year, featuring his big motion picture debut. And over on Predator and Prey, the Yucha podcast, Russell and I are joined by the High Priest of Khonshu, Ray, and Sparky to discuss not only the new Predator-themed comics coming out every month from Marvel, but also the classic ones that were released from Dark Horse in the 90s. And over on the Lost Library of Legends, my solo show, I have just wrapped up a 3-part retrospective on an obscure and kind of forgotten DC title from 2002 called The Power Company.
I'm gonna eat this up with a fork and spoon.
That's one that I think that you would really enjoy, Phil, The Power Company.
Yeah, like I said, I've read it.
Find that somewhere.
I've read a few issues. I did like it. Yeah, I've always wanted to do like a straight read through. So
yeah, I think you'd like that a lot.
Love it.
Hold on, now you got my curiosity. Is that on the app? Do you know if that's on the app or not?
It isn't.
Oh man,
No,
what the heck?
You can only get it in the floppies.
Oh, they didn't even collect that?
No collections, no nothing.
I'm trying to remember, did they even collect this Azrael series at all?
I don't think so. Well, maybe in the beginning. Maybe the first.
Like, I know the miniseries they did, but I don't know about anything about the ongoing. Yeah. Which is weird. I thought
they did.
I thought they collected anything, like even linked to Batman in the smallest way.
Yeah. Like Batgirl was collected, and Nightwing was, and I feel like Robin was, maybe. I wonder if maybe if a series had reached a certain number of issues and they didn't do it because they would have had to collect all the issues that came before it as well. They didn't want to do that.
I mean, they collected Nightfall, so you would think that would be like the story continues in Azrael. All the collections and stuff. Oh.
And they did that for other titles at the time. Like JLA always got trade paperbacks, and it's weird. I don't know. Maybe with this new line that they're doing starting next year, what's it called? DC's Finest?
Wait, what is it, reprints or?
Yeah, the reprints of it's basically their line of epic collections.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
They're doing a whole line. They're doing a couple of Catwoman ones next year. They're doing a couple Batman ones, a couple Superman ones.
You would think, from Denny O'Neil. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially this great Barry Kitson artwork, too. I mean, put that on display.
And it's like a character created by Denny O'Neil.
Yeah.
Oh, well, write in and let them know, kids. Just like Tom DeFalco said, you don't get some more than emails, actual paper letters.
Yes.
All right, kids. Again, come back in 1 week for more Penguin reviews with me and Lewis, and then in 1 month, Justin and I cover Azrael 29 and 30.
Yep.
The other woman shows up.
That story has its own title, Angel Errant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The order's gone. He doesn't have to be an angel anymore. All right, kids. Come back next time. Remember, join us. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
The Batman podcast. Azrael podcast.
Felt like a Batman. We're in Arkham, but no Batman didn't show up.